Day 28 of leaving my corporate job to run a pressure washing business, and I want to get a little personal. I'm the type of person that worries. I worry about everything. It might not seem like that on these videos, but I'm constantly worrying, and it gives me so much anxiety. When I'm doing these videos, it seems like everything is just going so great. It's just the world is in my hands. But I'm constantly worrying about where my next job is going to come from. How am I going to pay my staff? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to provide for my family? These are all just things that I worry about constantly. And I worried about them when I had a corporate job that paid me that check. And now I worry about them even more as a business owner. But I just went to a meeting where I was in a room full of trustee members of the Jack's Chamber, and I just realized how small my worries really are. They just really are so stupid. I met a guy that I was talking to in sales, and he was just asking me about my story. But usually when you meet people in these networking groups, you start by telling them your story and how you got started and where you are. And most of the time, people are just so inspired by my story of how I started this business. And I don't give myself enough credit for that at all. I feel like I don't deserve it a lot of the times. I feel like I need to work harder constantly. I'm so hard on myself, and it reflects on everything I do. It reflects on my attitude. It affects on the way I do business. Some days I'm really up, and then some days I'm really down, depending on the day I'm having. So I guess the moral of the story is just making sure that I celebrate all of my small wins. I take a little bit of time to reflect on the things that I have currently instead of always projecting forward and worrying about the things that I don't have.